Imagine skyrocketing to fame overnight, only to vanish from Hollywood as if you'd never existed. One moment, this star was the talk of every magazine cover. The next, their name disappeared from the credits and the headlines. Was it a secret scandal, personal demons, or a shocking decision to walk away from the spotlight forever? Today on Case Unknown, we dig deep to uncover what really happened to the mysterious Hollywood star after their big hit. Their name became a sensation after one unforgettable performance that seemed destined to launch a lifelong career at the top. Critics raved, fans were obsessed, and Hollywood insiders predicted this star was the industry's next big thing. But despite the fame and the promises of more blockbuster roles, they faded from the public eye just as quickly as they'd arrived. Why did someone poised to rule Hollywood suddenly disappear? Let's rewind the story to the beginning. Before the flashing cameras and sold-out premieres, they were just another dreamer chasing Hollywood's elusive promise. Born in a small town, they grew up far from the glitz of Los Angeles, honing their talent in community theaters and local gigs. Early auditions were filled with rejection, but they refused to give up, driven by a passion that burned brighter with every closed door. Then came the role that changed everything, a breakout performance that catapulted them into instant stardom. Suddenly, their face was everywhere, on billboards, talk shows, and social media feeds, adored by millions overnight. Hollywood opened its golden gates, and it seemed like nothing could stop this rising star. But fame in Hollywood isn't just about red carpets and flashing lights. It's a pressure cooker few can endure. Almost overnight, their private life became public property, with tabloids dissecting every relationship, every outfit, and every word they spoke. The constant demands of the industry, endless interviews, press tours, and grueling filming schedules left little time to breathe. Rumors swirled about breakdowns, on-set conflicts, and whispered concerns about substance abuse. For someone who once dreamed of the spotlight, it was becoming a blinding glare they couldn't escape. Then, as quickly as their star had risen, it all went eerily quiet. Fans began to notice canceled appearances, no updates on social media, and whispers of trouble behind the scenes. The industry buzzed with questions. Where did they go? What happened to the next big star who'd once seemed unstoppable? The last public sighting was at an award show where they appeared distant, their smile strained and eyes clouded with something no one could quite name. After that night, they vanished completely. No new projects, no red carpets, and no explanation. Rumors multiplied. Some said it was a secret rehab stint. Others whispered of legal troubles, while conspiracy theories painted wilder pictures of hidden scandals. But the truth was far more complicated than anyone imagined. Away from cameras and crowds, they were living a life few knew about, one marked by both struggle and quiet reinvention. Some insiders revealed they'd turned to smaller, indie projects far from the Hollywood spotlight, craving creative freedom over fame. Others said they stepped back completely, focusing on family, personal healing, and a search for meaning outside the industry. There were whispers of college classes taken under a different name, community volunteering, and long therapy sessions trying to piece together a life fractured by fame. Friends described them as someone deeply introspective, determined to find a purpose beyond movie posters and red carpets. Meanwhile, fans kept hoping for news, scanning every headline for signs of a comeback. Then, out of nowhere, a headline sent shockwaves through the industry. The star was planning a return. Social media exploded as they announced a brand new project, a dramatic role that promised to showcase a side of them fans had never seen before. Interviews followed where they finally opened up about the crushing weight of fame, personal battles with mental health, and why they chose to disappear. "I had to save myself before I could be anyone's star again," they confessed, voice trembling with raw honesty. But as the first trailer dropped, the internet held its breath, eager to see whether the mysterious star's comeback would be the revival of a legend or just a fleeting echo of past. Their story is more than a tale of one star. It's a harsh reminder of how quickly Hollywood can build someone up and tear them back down. Fame promises fortune and adoration, but behind the velvet ropes often lurk loneliness, exhaustion, and unimaginable pressure. For every overnight success, there's a hidden cost: mental health struggles, lost privacy, and the fear that one wrong move could end it all. Their disappearance wasn't just a personal crisis. It was a glimpse into the relentless machine of celebrity culture that devours its own. Yet somehow, even after the darkest chapters, the possibility of a comeback lingers, because Hollywood loves nothing more than a redemption story. So what really happened to the mysterious Hollywood star after their big hit? It was a journey from dazzling fame to an invisible existence, from a household name to a whispered question mark, and now, perhaps, back again. Their story reminds us that fame is fleeting, and behind every smiling face on the red carpet is a human being searching for purpose and peace. Will their comeback succeed or fade like so many others before? Only time and the audience will decide.